Islam has been responsible for the butchering and murder of people, innocent people, from the time of Prophet Muhammad, from the time of the Khulafa. We cannot deny this. So to point the finger...
I would qualify, and I want to discuss those details with you.
Why are you still a Muslim then?
Well, let me finish. The details...
But can I respond to your question?
Yes, it's a fact that I'm stating, not a question. It's a fact. In Muslim countries, and I don't like this Mecca Islam,
I'm not
Medina
endorsing
Islam.
any countries. I'm not endorsing
Caliphates.
any leaders.
You would endorse
Yes,
the
I
government
would.
of the Prophet. You would
Yes,
endorse.
absolutely.
And under that government...
We can talk about that. We can
the
discuss
butchering
that.
and the killing took place, and it was the perfect...
Are you a pacifist?
No.
Do you not believe in any kind of
I don't
armed
believe Muhammad
conflict?
had a government. There was no government of Muhammad.
In Medina?
No, it was a lie. No government. Muhammad never had a government. You see,
You read the Constitution?
Brother Daniel, you see, I got him. You are criticizing a system that we have today. We're calling it modernity, but it's a system of a set of policies, because you believe that the earlier ones in Islam were the best. They were the worst. The butchering and the massacre. Now you're worried about New York Times giving an article. The Prophet sent Khalid ibn Walid to do what he did with the people. We have all the atrocities here.
Is that the 600 Jews that were killed? Which one?
Not only that, the generals, 200. It doesn't make it better.
No, we should talk about these details, but the question I have to you is, you want to point to Muslim countries being the worst and the least developed. Do you have the same criticism of South American countries?
Yes.
Are you going to say that there's a problem with Catholicism and there's a problem with...
Yes.
How about Eastern Europe? They're atheists.
There is a problem.
How about certain countries within Europe itself?
Yes.
Even Russia has experienced a lot of developmental
the
problems.
problem is
It's not religious.
Russia does not speak on behalf of God, but Mecca and Medina do. That's the problem.
My point is that if you find all of these other countries in the global south and elsewhere that are suffering from poverty and developmental problems, as you put it, it's not just Islam, because not all of these countries are Muslim. There are bigger factors that cause this kind of imbalance in power and wealth and resources.
Beautiful.
And
excellent. But you said
it's very reductive to say, oh, these countries are Muslim, therefore they're retrograde.
You're going back again. You said that Islam provides guidance. Going back to the brother's argument that Islam provides a set of laws, for human guidance, and that in the Muslim world, it's the worst place to live in. The worst place to live in for Muslims.
Right, yeah, but he said they're not living according to Islam.
No.
Like, just because they're Muslim country doesn't mean they're governed by Islam.
The brother said Islamic guidance doesn't apply to a specific area, does not mean it can always be successful. Prophet Muhammad was never successful. Until his deathbed, he was never successful. Because he couldn't even get them to bring him a paper and pen. They said, you're talking nonsense. When he said,
But he went from a goat herder to ruling over all of Arabia.
He never ruled over Arabia. That is a big lie.
Well, I mean half of Arabia.
Well, not even half of Arabia.
No, I disagree.